Criticism is not a popular principle in music, would you agree? And certainly people have been more than displeased with my criticism of top schools, bass teachers, bass camps, etc., etc. And yet, there is an ongoing and open criticism of a lesson program happening at a big school at this moment that is drawing the ire of a lot of people. This is going to be a real interesting video. So welcome to another episode of And Nothing But the Truth. There's a group called Entertained by Jeff Berlin, Archie Bunker, and it was formed by people that I blocked due to poor behavior. People will argue that, and they say that I block them because they disagreed with me. But there are a lot of people in my group that disagree with me, and they don't get blocked because disagreement isn't the point. I mean, people have seen how some people behave online, so this shouldn't really be a surprise that I might share that some people are a bit forward and often don't know about it or prefer not to. So, in this group, right, excuse me, a poster who supported my views about criticizing bass education posted an article in this group, in the Entertained by Jeff Berlin, where the article was criticizing Berkeley for teaching AI to show that criticism of education didn't begin with me, and that there are forms of criticism, and that I wasn't necessarily the first person to start it when I criticized the educational acumen of Victor Wooten and Steve Bailey. In this posted article, Ed Friedland commented, and I'm quoting, "The point of that crap is you don't need musical ability or talent. It is a shameless cash grab, nothing more, nothing less. This is something Berlin should be bitching about." I have to admit that I was surprised when my name was mentioned in regards to joining a popular critical movement against Berkeley for teaching a class of a topic that people thought was not going to be good for the musicians who would be affected or negatively impacted by it. And the reason it's so funny to me, forgive me, is because I did the exact same thing with bass education. I criticized bass education, and still do, because I see it as a system that is not on the side of the students and is not providing a product that will benefit people. So when my name came up as possibly, we just mentioned that this should be something I should bitch about, I had to say I kind of laughed, because I'm being asked to join in with a far more popular group of people against the principle of AI that I have that agree with that bass education needs fixing. So the thing is that I'm fairly alone in this. So the great majority don't like me for what I share against bass education. But because there's a great majority of people that will agree that AI for them is not a good thing and negative to the negative to music community, they're going to criticize Berkeley for it. And I can't get over that. It depends on the size of the group that's doing the criticism. That's what mandates, I would say, permission to perform and act out in a certain manner. But friends, you can't have it both ways. You can't. You cannot have it both ways. You can't decide that my criticism of teachers whose lessons I believe are flawed is wrong, while criticisms of Berklee College of Music and the staff that approved and teaches AI is right. It isn't reasonable. And I'm half laughing about this because had I had, a lot more supporters in the understanding that learning music is a higher pursuit then the metronome advocates will tell you that it is, then I would have people going, yeah, let Jeff criticize. He has reason. But because few people, let's say, know what I know, only because of my particular background, then people will criticize AI for exactly and precisely the same reason that I criticize base education. You can't have it both ways. You just can't. If we allow criticism of one educational philosophy, policy, or curricular decision, then we should allow criticism of others as well. Otherwise, we risk applying different standards depending on who or what is being criticized. It's not only not fair, it ain't even smart. It isn't smart. You have to understand the principles that go with criticism, which is to address what one might feel is a flawed or erroneous position that possibly might regard other and new thought, maybe to uplift and upgrade it. So, consider what I shared, and I'm sorry. I was asked to criticize Berkeley. Maybe that's what I should bitch about. Forgive me. I'm sorry. That kind of tickles me. And it kind of tickles me that it happened in a group of people who really don't like me for blocking them for, let's say, personal criticisms. This is too much for... There you go. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert button. Please offer your thoughts. Forgive the light levity, but this one tickled me. And it also primed me, pushed me, prompted me in order to get people to think about this a little bit. Your thoughts are welcome.